Chihiro reaches his hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run! The Ultimate's coming for you! Or don't be worried, because he's just a sweet being. Good day, good people. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars. Preseason's over. It's time for some serious business. Welcome to the Season 9 premiere of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. We have been through week after week after week of the Hunger Games preseason for Season 9, but live chat, first of all, how do you do? Because it is time for the singles premiere, and that means two-time champion of champions Ibuki and current champion of champions Ibuki will now defend her title against 23 other very game competitors. Can she retain? I don't know, but let's introduce everyone who is here today. We got Ibuki and Sakura in District 1. District 2, we see Chiaki, a former champ in her own right, along with Chisa, also a former champ in her own right. District 3, we see Teruteru and Hajime, former tag team champion Hajime. District 4, we see Gundam and former champion Nekomaru. District 5, we see Celeste and we see Miss Maki. District 6, we have former champion Kazuichi and current tag team champion Rantaro. And those are the top 12 from the Season 8 finale. But here we have some people who joined us during preseason, like Chihiro and Daisaku. Chihiro the Ultimate, and Daisaku, who needs a win. Could he get it today? District 8, we saw Yui take her first win, and Barbara was right behind her. They are both here today because of it. District 9, Masaru also claiming his first win this preseason, as well as Yuta trying to start off what would be a fourth season in a row winning a title in a premiere, be it by his own hands or by tag teams. District 10, we see Maya and we see Monotaro. District 11, we see So, new tag team agent of chaos So, along with Jin Kirigiri. And in District 12, we see your current singles agent of chaos, the only agent of chaos who has been agent of chaos twice, once in singles and once in tag team this preseason, Princess Kotoko. Here with the man, the legend, Munakata. And we have a pretty stacked game. A whole bunch of former champions, agents of chaos, and a whole bunch of just shenanigans that will unfold. So I have to ask you, right now, in the live chat, who do you got? In the comments, who do you got? Do whatever you have to do to make your picks known, because they are important. They have been important since Season 1, and they are still important to this day. I'm gonna make my picks, and I'm gonna start this season by not jinxing, but before we say that, it is the start of a season. And it's singles action, so you know what the singles action competitors are usually gonna look like. Who's your singles ride or die? I haven't thought about it too much. Doesn't have to be someone who's here today. And I was thinking about picking Wayback Maki, but I don't think it's gonna be Wayback Maki. I think my singles ride or die is going to be... I shouldn't make it Kaito, because I'll jinx the heck out of him. So my ride or dies are a little strange, because I think the first time I ever had a ride or die, it was Sonya. And then that season she won 4 times, and I'm like, but I've never had that kind of fortune again. I'm going to pick someone from Danganronpa 1. Yeah, I am. Give me Mukuro. I think Mukuro might have been my ride or die ages ago, but I'm getting Mukuro. Mukuro, we go way back. I waited for a long time for a Mukuro. When she got her, she was an agent of chaos. I think this season, it's time for her to hold some gold. I think that's the case this season. Me and Mukuro, we're in there, like swimwear. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I hope you are ready. because it's time for the first re-simulation of the season. So you know what we have to do? What we have to do is... Huh? A hard hat? Oh, no. Oh gosh, oh lord. Beautiful. Oh, you thought you were gonna get me. You thought today. Not today, sir. Whew. I would like to thank that hard hat for being there. I'm gonna have to use that a lot. I have to keep that. Gotta keep that close. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this season. How many times? We're gonna toss this 2 good times. 1 good time and 2 good times and a good catch leads us to... Uh-oh! You know what happens when we're forced to resimulate just 1 time. Live chat, you might want to, if you move plans so you could catch this premiere, you might need to tell them that you'll be there early, because games with 1 resimulation surely don't tend to last too long, and this is just a game of 24. What's about to unfold, I don't know. But Ibuki's title is on the line, and we are about to proceed. First time, Season 9 action, let's go. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns they doth sound, and can we please, for the first time, in Season 9. And you know what? Let's look at these secret achievements, don't forget about them. Sound the horns! It does feel good. It feels good to hear that again. Alright, well, let's keep on keeping on. Rantaro runs away from the cornucopia at the start of this event. He sounded those horns and then he immediately ran off. Munakata runs into the cornucopia and hides. Daisaku decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. A stray bolt of lightning causes Barbara and Monotaro to switch bodies. That event has been in here the entire time. But it has not come up in so long. But it just loves coming up in championship matches, doesn't it? Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia. Kazuichi and Masaru fight for a bag. Masaru gives up and retreats. Teruteru and Hajime fall in love at first sight despite the circumstances. Sakura takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia. Yuta and Chisa are resurrected by the Lich King to kill the other tributes, and the history these two have, the story they told in Season 7, Kotoko runs away from the cornucopia, as does Miss Maya. Gundam begins to bully Yui relentlessly. Don't do that. Yui's a sweetheart. Jin, and underrated. Jin cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Ibuki runs away from the cornucopia. Nekomaru finds a tube inside the cornucopia. He plays it gloriously till an enraged Sato rushes in and kills him. Yeah, that's not great. So that's not great. So finds a torn photo of Maki within his pocket. The word friend scribbled on the back, and Celeste kills Chiaki with a hatchet. It was not a bloodless bloodbath. It started off that way, but at the end, we did lose 2, but we still have a whole day to get through, and that day starts with Daisaku, Sakura, and Yui banding together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Maya chews too much gum and dies of horrible stomach pains. Monotaro throws Celeste at Chihiro. Oh, no, I don't think Chihiro can catch a whole Celeste. I guess she's small, but Chihiro's smaller? Is Chihiro smaller? I think so. Ibuki uses the seesaw effect and kills Jin. Rest in peace to the headmaster. Kotoko receives a first aid kit from the comments section? Live chat. Y'all are rooting for the Agent of Chaos? Y'all want to see a Chaos transferal? I'm for that. Masaru starts to go insane. Chisa receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a box of chocolates. It's probably from Munakata. He's in this game though. Maki gets her hand stuck in a can of Pringles and Munakata freaks out completely upon seeing a painting of dogs playing poker. Yuta catches Rantaro crawled up in a ball, rocking back and forth, sucking his thumb. It seems like he has finally lost it. He's like, there's so much pressure. If I win this, I can hold all titles at once. It's only happened once in history. Can he do it? Kazuichi, Teruteru, and Hajime argue over what ingredients to buy for dinner from Avi's Wares and Despairs, the arena supermarket. The only one that people love to go to. Everyone else sometimes goes to Yoko's Items and Misfortunes, but we don't talk about that place. So, drives up to McDonald's, wants to get ice cream, unfortunately the machine's broken. Gundam goes on a cereal balloon popping spree. You go, boy. And Barbara spends the whole day walking around in shoes made of Lego. She is truly transcended beyond humanity. We lost just 4. And while I say just 4, that is 1/6 of the competition. We're down to your final 20. And after this, Claire de Lune 4. Nekomaru. Chiaki. Maya. Jin. We'll see everybody's statuses. That's 2 of the former champions in this episode gone, but we have plenty more to go. We have Ibuki still in. Sakura's never won a title. Chisa's still in here. Teruteru's never won a title. Hajime, former tag team champ, still in here. Gundam never held a title. Celeste never held a title. Maki never held a title. Kazuichi's here though, and he's a former champ. Rantaro's a current tag team champ. Chihiro, the ultimate former champion. Daisaku never won a game, could it be his first. Yui and Barbara are both here. Masaru's here. Yuta, he's held plenty of gold. Can he do it again today? It's possible. Monotaro. So, Kotoko and Munakata will continue this game as we click on Proceed. It is anybody's game. It is RNG. And for one resimulation, that was a pretty swell day. Only 4 people. That's just nice. It was just a nice time. As we start 9-1, Teruteru and Chisa huddle together for warmth. It's a little awkward. I can imagine that's a student and a teacher. Don't do that. Chihiro and Ibuki have a tea party together. While reaching for the kettle, Chihiro knocks it over, spilling imaginary boiling water on Ibuki's lap. It burns like the real thing, though. Gundam sees a fire but stays hidden. Maki severely injures Daisaku and leaves him there to die. Daisaku will not have his day today. Munakata, Barbara, and Yuta all have s'mores around the campfire. Rantaro throws what they think is a Molotov at Kotoko. Turns out the Molotov is just a rag. It's not even on fire. Sakura puts her trust in Yui, allows herself to fall backwards. Yui catches her. You caught Sakura? A big Sakura? Sakura says to Yui that she trusts her with her life. I would too! Kazuichi acts cute. Aw. So buys a plush of Hajime and cuddles with it. And Masaru delivers an intense motivational speech to Monotaro and Celeste, inspiring them to give it their all during these games. As we proceed, we go on to day 2. Rantaro finds a yeet ball! He knows it's almost yeet ball season. Celeste reminds you, yes you, dear viewer, stay hydrated. Oh, you must stay hydrated. You must take a good old swig of water. I don't like to see that though, still killing Maki while she's resting. She was just asleep, my boy. Gundam gets drenched in honey, sticky. Barbara, Monotaro, Munakata, and Sakura make up the alpha team. Barbara's the confident yet dorky leader. I don't think Barbara's really all that confident, but you know what? I'll give her dorky. Monotaro is the explosives expert who doesn't think before he speaks. That fits very well. Munakata is the transportation expert who thinks he knows better. I'll give him that one too. And Sakura is a sharpshooter that thinks that sarcasm is a personality trait. Doesn't quite fit her, but I do believe she could be a pretty good sharpshooter. Chisa finds a bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Wait, that's the wrong simulator. Oh well. Teruteru and Masaru play tricks on Kazuichi while Yuta steals from his room. Hajime steps on a Lego brick while barefoot shrugs off the pain. Chihiro sleeps through the entire day, or at least he tries. Yui shoots a poisonous dart into Kotoko's neck, slowly killing her. You hate to see it. And Ibuki discovers a river. Nice. Just a nice time. Just a nice time with Ibuki. As we proceed, we lost 3. Felt like it was going to be more. Felt like more was coming. One resimulation is just having a slow grind. A very slow grind. But it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Daisaku, Maki, Kotoko. And we'll take a peek at everybody's statuses. You know who's left. We only lost those 3. No district is completely out yet, which is nice, but not that surprising because we've only lost 7. I think we actually need to just keep going. We've only lost 7. That's nuts. For one resimulation, that's nuts. And Rantaro's just eating a sandwich to fully restore its health, and Kazuichi is making sure that this is a new champ alert as he repeatedly stabs the champion of champions Ibuki to death with sighs. It was a short reign of Ibuki, but that is how preseason goes. It was an honor to see you win that title again. Yuta and Masaru start kicking Celeste for unknown reasons. Teru finishes his nighttime coffee before joining in. Munakata and Chihiro take some photos of the Aurora Borealis before going to sleep for the night. Barbara gets infected with the despair disease. Barbara starts clinging to Cell. I don't know how Cell would react. Yui finds an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Hajime the portrait she made for Chisa? Yui was cheating on Hajime with Chisa all along? Gundam is plagued by a recurring nightmare, and Monotaro throws what they think is a Molotov at Sakura. Turns out it was just a rag. It's not even on fire. We proceed. It is day 3 and everything's still fine. Chihiro reaches his hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run! The ultimate's coming for you! Or don't be worried, because he's just a sweet being. So, collects fruit from a tree. Celeste exclaims, "Not the Naegis!" for no reason in particular. Chisa hopes Avi doesn't jinx her. That's my new pick. Chisa's my new pick. She's getting the title back. I don't think I made picks this game. I think I was focused on, Ride or Dies. Monotaro, Yui, and Munakata corner Sakura and are about to kill her when suddenly she pulls out a grappling hook and uses it to escape. Barbara doesn't believe in palindromes. We like to see it. This could also be the first singles champion that is not a Danganronpa character. Could it be Barbara today? Teru spins so fast that he becomes a human Beyblade. Rantaro does a sick kickflip but fails the landing and falls flat on his face. Hajime freaks out completely upon seeing a painting of dogs playing poker. Masaru receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Yuta isn't surprised to see Kazuichi's made it this far. He's a former champion, and Gundam receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I think we only lost the champ. Just one. And this was one resimulation, you guys. We've lost 8 people total over 3 days. That's a slow burn. But it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Ibuki. Former champion of champions, Ibuki. You gotta love her. But unfortunately she was not able to retain today. We will not have another person retain the titles, not today. But we will have a winner. Or not. There's still a chance we could get that end event. And they fail. Will it happen? I don't know. But we only lost Ibuki, so let's just keep on keeping on. 8 people are gone. 16 remain. 6 more until your saving grace picks. But at this rate, we haven't even had a day where we lost 6. But we haven't had an arena event, and we haven't had the feast. And it seems like we're getting close to that time. As night 3 begins, Chihiro and So have a tea party together. While reaching for the kettle, Chihiro knocks it over, spilling boiling hot water on So's lap. It burns like the real thing. Chihiro, is this the second time you spilled imaginary water on someone's lap? Chihiro, you gotta work on that. You're getting a little clumsy. Monotaro tries to set a trap. He unfortunately ends up trapping himself. Yuta and Munakata get into a heated argument. Yuta has had enough of Munakata's crap and kills him. Yuta's coming back. That's the spark. That might be the spark that he needed. He might be walking out with that singles title again. Hajime stood in the ashes of a trillion dead souls and asked the ghost if honor matters. The silence was their answer. Masaru loves Chisa as much as Maki loves Kokichi. I knew Chisa was always good with children. Throughout the entire night, Teru tells Kazuichi a bunch of useless fun facts. Gundam gets a hold of my soundboard and vibes out to Dire Docks? Yui drowns Rantaro while the music is going on, killing the vibe. I mean, you didn't have to kill the vibe, or Rantaro. However, you know what I do love to see? Sakura challenging Celeste and Barbara to an anything-goes pancake-eating competition. And it's your girl, the one and only. It's Celeste. Where's my list? Where's my list of people who gonna make me proud into these pancakes? Oh right, it's a brand new list. We just had a new pancake champion just crowned. Oh, it's over here. Celeste, welcome to the list. In fact, Celeste, you just made the list! Fantastic. Excellent. And perfect. Proud of you, Celeste. Taka. You might not have a lot of competitors on you right now, but you got some pretty strong ones. We'll proceed, and we will see. It is day 4. Sakura just does Sakura things. Monotaro, Chihiro, and Chisa hold an intervention for Avi's pancake addiction. I don't have one. And you want me to come to an intervention held by Monotaro? Y'all? Okay? Celeste finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, much to Kazuichi's frustration. Gundam, So, and Barbara band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Teru, Yui, and Hajime start fighting, but Yui runs away as Teru kills Hajime. Oh no, the wizard robe boy is gone, and Masaru was exposed to Yuta's sensitivity aura, causing him to become more emotional. We only lost 3. Another 3 down. We're at unlucky 13, and it's been a slow grind. It has been a battle of attrition. And it has been a Claire de Lune 4, Munakata, Rantaro, Hajime. And we gotta go to look at the stats. Look at the statuses of everyone. We have a couple interesting things. Yui's still in, and Yui has the most kills. Monotaro's still in, wants to be the next Monocub to hold the singles title. It could be, it could happen. So is still in. So wants to be the first tag team agent of chaos to hold the singles title while also being chaotic. Also wants to be the first champion, non-Danganronpa, but Barbara wants that too. To 1 in 13 chance for anyone here. We are technically not even halfway through yet, which means we just gotta go ahead. We gotta proceed. We got ourselves a match. Sakura, Teru, Gundam, Celeste, Yui, Barbara, Masaru, Monotaro, and So could all be a first time Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions. Everyone else, they've held the title before. We gotta proceed and see what unfolds. On night 4, it will not be Teru as he dies from an infection. That takes us to the halfway point. Monotaro signs a petition to change American football to yeet ball. You know what? Maybe I should have come to that intervention. He's wiser than I thought. Sakura has a fever dream. Well, she wakes up to Kyoko standing over them. How's she get into the arena? How did Kyoko get in here? Celeste, Chihiro, and Yui track down and kill Yuta. They were like, if there's anyone, oh my gosh. I looked a little further down. Anyone that you guys gotta focus on is Yuta, and that is what they did. Gundam and So hold hands. Masaru rolls a nat 20 on intimidation and gives Kazuichi, Chisa, and Barbara heart attacks. That's the power of the nat 20. Alright, let's keep going. That's crazy. But as we keep going, it is the feast. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's family. Celeste spears Masaru in the abdomen. He will not get his title today. Chihiro, So, and Gundam confront each other but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. Monotaro decides not to attend the feast. Yui convinces Sakura not to kill her, only to kill her instead, which means we still have a day to get through. But we are at your final 6. Let's keep going. Will we skip Samurai Woman today? We don't, because So just throws Gundam at Celeste. When did you get upper body strength, So? Is that the power of chaos? Can he lift things now? Because if he has an up in strength, So might be unstoppable. Monotaro fishes and Chihiro questions Yui's sanity. We have lost 7 of the 12 that we have had. 7 of the 13 that we had, that's right. Which means we're at your final 6. Which means after this Claire de Lune 4. Teru, Yuta, Kazuichi, Chisa, Barbara, Masaru, Sakura. Now we have ourselves a good picture of what might happen at the start of this season. There's now only one former champion standing amongst the rest. I think it is time for me to ask you, how are your picks doing? Terrible? Not great? Fantastic? Maybe not. Mine aren't. Did I make picks? I keep thinking, I don't think I made picks, but I'm about to make some right now. I'm about to make some, Saving Grace picks. And hey, maybe you should too. In the comments or in the live chat, first, second, and third out of the 6 who are left, who do you want the most to be champion? Or rather, who do you think is going to take the title today. Let me tell you who's left. Gundam Tanaka, the supreme overlord of ice. Never held a title in the season, or the series rather, not the season. Well, the season clearly. That could change, that could change. Will it change today? Can Gundam find gold? Celeste took her ages upon ages to get herself a win. She did it in Yeet Ball action. Could she do it again today? For a title? For some championship gold? I don't know. But we also have Chihiro, the small boy who's been dropping hot water as much as I don't know, someone who's holding a very hot pot who's probably also going to drop hot water. But that's not the most important thing about Chihiro. Chihiro's the ultimate. That's big game Chihiro. Can Chihiro come out on top? Yui, 4 KOs. Yui does not get too many opportunities. This season she will find herself in tag team action. But this is singles action. She's canon Danganronpa, and she wants to make her name known to you. Can Yui do it? Can she be champion? Monotaro, one of the Monacos. Monofuni is the only Monaco who's ever held a title. Can Monotaro be the second? Could happen. And then we have the tag team agent of chaos, So. Maybe he got some tips from former champion of champions, Junko. Can So come out on top? I don't know. So could be your first ever non-Danganronpa champion of champions, and he could also be your first ever Agent of Chaos to be holding the title? Yes, that is correct, yeah. So, I have to ask you guys. Well, you've already said it. I'm gonna tell you my picks. I'm picking Gundam, and then So. I'm actually gonna pick Yui, and then Gundam, and then So. That's my first, second, and third. Hopefully you made yours, because we won't dilly and dally too much longer. We got ourselves a champion to crown. Ibuki, she was out early. It's been a new champ alert for a hot second. But most importantly, we didn't skip it today. I bet you all thought, for a hot second, they were gonna pass by this opportunity to say that Gundam, Celeste, Chihiro, Yui, Monotaro, So, that they all have one goal. One sole goal, and they are determined, the same determination as that of a samurai woman. It is time. The final 6. Who will come out on top? Who will it be? No, goodness gracious. Gundam and Monotaro exercise underneath the stars. They invite Yui, who promptly murders them both without witnesses. So wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. I know you're an agent of chaos, and that must be the chaos talking. We're not playing mind games today, So. We're playing Hunger Games. Chihiro and Celeste sweep in shifts. It is now a fatal 4-way. Yui, So, Chihiro, and Celeste. One will walk out as champ. Could it happen when we proceed? It does? Charger charges knocking off, crushing Chihiro and Yui, gets so yeah. And in a shocking turn of events, So shoulder charges into a tree, knocking it over, crushing Yui and Chihiro as they walk past. And what we thought was going to be a 1v1 battle between So and Celeste. Celeste saw a butterfly and it was really neat. It was really beautiful. And she was so absorbed in chasing it that she followed it right off of that cursed cliff. Which means one thing. It means one thing. It means we skipped Crisis of Fate, which is a rarity. Huh. But that means after this, terrible turnabout for Gundam, Monotaro. Chihiro, Yui, Celeste. Something that I did not expect. Boy's been popping off. Huh. Who would have thunk? Well, let's go back to the Fallen Tributes, because there's one result here. And it is a first. And after 9 seasons, it's a first, because your winner, representing District 11, he is a part of Corrupted Code, and through tag team action, there's chaos brimming in his soul. But will someone cash in chaos on chaos? Because today, So isn't just tag team Agent of Chaos. He is your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. The first ever non-Danganronpa Hunger Games, or non-Danganronpa Champion of Champions. So takes the win. You know, I've been making a whole bunch of jokes recently about him having no chance and him having zero upper body strength, but you know what? I gotta give credit where credit's due. He had himself a game. He showed up, he showed off, and he won. He is Agent of Chaos for the tag teams, and though that chaos still brims in his soul for gold, he's carrying gold now. Tag Team Agent of Chaos, Danganronpa Hunger Games, Champion of Champions. And as we take a good old peek, look at that. Look at that right there. Look at a peek right there. That is fantastic. Hey, I guess I might have said a little something like, secret achievements are in action right now. I did say that, didn't I? I did. Yeah, I did. Bet you're wondering who hit it. Oh, you want me to tell you? No, I'm not gonna tell you. It's a secret. No, it's not a secret anymore because 6 or more KOs in a single game. Yui has been making the most of the opportunities that she has been given lately. She will have one more opportunity at the title, guaranteed, because she got 6 KOs today. I noticed it earlier and I was like, you know what? Good on her. Congratulations to Yui, and now congratulations to Champion of Champions. So he is. In fact, I won't even play Danganronpa. It's not a Danganronpa winner. Let's play little clown song. So Hiyori. The one, the only. Actually, you know what? That's a little too somber. We can actually play Samurai Woman. Yeah, you know what? It's the championship episode. Samurai Woman, is your turn to die. We'll play it a little longer. So, the new champion of champions. Celeste in 2nd place, Yui in 3rd, Chihiro 4th, Monotaro 5th, Gundam 6th, Sakura 7th, Masaru 8th, Barbara 9th, and Chisa rounding off your top 10. So, the first non-Danganronpa Champion of Champions. The first Agent of Chaos to hold a title while also holding chaos. What else will unfold? In fact, tomorrow he could hold all of the titles. That is something that could happen. We'll proceed. Keep an eye out for that tomorrow. It all started with Nekomaru playing a tuba. Sato didn't like that. Sato was not a fan. And it ended with Celeste looking all over the place saying, that's a butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. But she couldn't. She actually went twice as low as she fell off of a cliff. But so shoulder charged a tree, taking out the ultimate. And who's slowly becoming the ultimate opportunist, Yui. Congratulations to her. Yui with 6 KOs got her a secret achievement. Celeste with 3, Masaru with 3, So with 3, and the win. That is once again the story of today. So Hiyori wins. Who would have thunk? We'll go back to the reaping. Thank you for joining me live chat. Did you expect the Soul win? I didn't. But he's done it. And he's the champ. But now Kotoko. She's got her target. Kotoko didn't win today, so Kotoko has her target. She's watching So like a hawk, waiting, wanting the perfect opportunity. She still knows that he doesn't have the upper body strength. She knows about his 0% chance. She wants gold. Can she get it this season? I don't know, but she's here to cause a little chaos. Stay classy, Year of the Ascent, Tootling, Flight Crew. Until tag team action tomorrow, and OC action on Sunday, United States Avery is taking off. Thanks for watching.